Okay, welcome back, Spirit Child 1723. It's interesting. I was getting ready to do some readings, and I heard a noise that I wasn't familiar with out in the. I end up being in the kitchen near the kitchen window, and it was a female cardinal like pecking on the glass. And then I came back again, preparing the cards and the space, etc. I heard it again, and I went out there to get something, and I was like, wait a minute, I asked, a departed loved one to show their presence, in a roundabout way, right? And then I was like, that was for me. I was thinking if it was for you guys, and it can be for someone else, let me know in the comments, but I took it as a sign from Spirit, that assures me that that person heard me and is there and present, So, moving along, we're at Aquarius. I'm way behind with readings. So we're Aquarius in March. So let's just get busy doing it. If you're new, welcome. Check it out. No pressures. If you're returning, thank you. I record these videos. I don't edit them. And it might be your cup of tea, might not be, but you're welcome to stay and check it out. So I'm a intuitive reader, not a traditional tarot reader. That's too many. One more card for Aquarius in the month of March, please and thank you, Spirit. One more card. And this also came up. I'm not sure if it's for your sign or what. Interesting. Let me just check one thing, guys. Make sure I didn't turn the deck around while I was fanning them. Okay, now. Okay, one card come out in reverse. I just wanted to double check it. Oh boy. I know I was getting ready to say something. For anyone that's like, trying or not trying, beginning to read for themselves. This was the message. The cards and the symbolism on the cards, sometimes there's meaning and messages in there, but it's really to keep that part of your brain busy. You know what I mean? So it doesn't distract you from the other side getting the messages. I look at it as it's more of a focal point, and the longer you do this, you'll see what I mean. But it's to keep our analytical mind busy, So anyways, that might be for someone, maybe not. Again, if it's you or someone that need to hear it, mention it in the comments. All right, let's get busy, Aquarius. And I'm fighting sunlight coming through this one window. Wow. It might be rough. Look, we're going to do this. All right. 4 of Fires, the first card out, the dragon energy. Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. All right, so to me, 4 of Wands is about a foundation, setting up there's a sturdy structure built upon what you're doing, what your passion is, what you're developing, what your project may be. This is saying that you have firm ground on it, In other suits, it runs towards, a strong foundation for our family, right? Family life. But in this one, it's around your passions, desires, projects. Then we have the Page of Earth coming in with some flirty energy. But what the card says is scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So, this energy around the page is, fresh and refreshing. It could be. It's about, having some balance in the pentacles, but also inspiring, to bring in more, to learn more. She has some type of I don't know what I want to call it. I don't know. It's reflecting like a little crystal in her hand or something, you know, looking glass or something. And probably, you know, trying to figure out what the next move is, right? You know, a lot of people say the pages are communicators, messages, or whatever. This is more about you, you know, more about your energy, you know, and what you're going to do next. It says that you've been, you know, pretty successful at something that you laid the foundation on already. All right, Aquarius, 2 of Earth. Sorry about the slow start. We got like I said, a few obstacles with the daylight and everything coming in, and I got a certain type of light behind there too. I don't know if it's working for me or against me, but we're going to just continue on. 2 of Earth. All right, so we're staying in that Earth Pentacle suit. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. All right, so the fairies are definitely all about fun, play. I know for myself, you know, work-life balance can get out of... Work life isn't balanced all the time, right? And I usually put too much on my plate because I feel like I wasted time in the past, right? This is talking about a need to make a decision. That's pretty much any 2 card, can go that way, you know. This could be around career. This could be around love. This could be around, you know, how many hours you do with your work life. All right, so this is the card that got my attention. We're going to read it in the upright first. In the upright, it's awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So, you know, this is painted a certain way. This is upright. This angel's on its side. So this came out in reverse. The angel's still on its side, you know. And I guess it's showing the duality, right, of a spiritual awakening. And, you know, it can take a lot of energy out of you. You really need to take care of yourself when you're going through that. Again, I ain't the perfect example, but I've transitioned through a few. And, yeah, you know, there's a not so great side, and then there's an afterward side, you know, that's better, you know. Again, this is like your soul stuff. You don't always have to do it, but eventually you got to go through them if they're called for you. You're trying to live a spiritual life, you know, that's probably the next step. All right, Aquarius in the month of March. Man, I'm all over the place today. I wanted to put out those little tidbits, though, just to try to connect with you guys, connect with your energy, you know, make it more than just the reading that's in play. Stay connected, hope. This is a spirit deck. This is something I'm more in tune with. This is John Holland. And, yeah, that was the other thing, you know, with that cardinal, that female cardinal that came up to my window twice. And, it looks like they possibly made a nest up above, but none of them have ever pecked on the glass like that. This guy is amazing as far as understanding communication with spirit, but also something that even the other good ones don't do is he explains it to the crowd, and he, you know, how it's occurring, and you know, it's nothing like what you see on TV that they make a medium out to be. So the point I was trying to get to, I've been to some of his classes, and we talk about explaining it away. You know what I mean? Like explain it, you know, we ask for a sign or symbol and spirit shows up, right? For me, it was that connection with that female red cardinal, or, you know, has red up top. You know, our nature is to explain it away, you know, instead of like, wow, I asked for a sign, this is it. You know, maybe in the future, I see another one, I'll feel that spiritual connection with this person, you know. And you got to develop your own language with communicating with spirit. All right, stay connected. Well, born connected to spirit, right? Often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from the connections as we journey through life in the physical world. Now it's important to, now is an important time to reconnect to the source, right? So showing somebody in the 3D reaching out to touch spirit in the 5D, you know, just because somebody passes, their essence, their soul is still around, and your connection to that person's the heart, right? Your heart's the bridge. If somebody's really, really pissed off at a loved one when they pass and their anger and stuff, it's almost impossible to do a mediumship reading for that person, because it depends on them. You know, they're a third of the connection. You got the medium, you got the two people, you know, that are providing, you know, the other path and the bridge, you know, part of the bridge. Then we have the hope card underneath the page of earth. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when you reach out if they see you're at a low point, whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life. There's always hope, you know. It's about, you know, taking a little bit of time to reflect, you know, and call your ancestors in and, you know, accept their help, you know. Accept that the answers don't always come in the form that we think they're going to come in, you know. Someone that can be truly a pain in the ass and cause havoc in your life, in the long run, they could have helped you grow, you know, help you've grown. I can't even get it out. They may have helped you grow the most. New beginnings, which is good. Yes. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. And that goes along with the hope card, right? Have courage and faith, because right now, life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. So you see these hands underneath the tree, and, you know, in a spiritual way, the tree represents all the different paths in life, right? And you can head out on a branch and then realize you're at a dead end, sort of, right? And you need to come back, right, to the root, to the you know, base of the tree and the grounds. You need to come back to the main. God, I can't even think of the name. It's terrible. It's not limb. I don't know. You need to come back to the main, you know, growth of the tree to go up and be able to explore another branch, right? And it's not that this is all wasted just because you went down this path to the very end and realized, like, uh-oh, that ain't the one, you know? Got to come back here, go up, try another one. That's how I've always looked at that. This is soul power. Always remember, you're a soul that comes with a body. Yeah, big message, you know, nicely said. Not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence. Remember? We're talking about that, you know. And look, hold on, I'll put it up there. Your soul's true essence. You have unlimited power of soul power that you can command whenever you need it. And there was some other card saying, you know, how your center is your power, you know. But look at it, guys. Look at this. What's near the heart? There's a bird with some red in it. Reddish orange, you know, color, you know. And I was talking about that, you know, female cardinal that might be, you know, not only my message, but someone else's message. Someone else could have that connection to a loved one that's set up with spirit like that, you know. And again, you know, the more you do stuff like this, you realize that, you know, a lot of people that, you know, they're stuck in their belief system, they're stuck on what they believe, they're not going to encourage you. They're not going to encourage you to grow and change on a soul level spiritually, you know. They're going to protect and fight the right for the system they bought into. So, wow, we're all over the map today, guys, but let's do it, man. I'm trying to get a couple cards out for you guys. Aquarius in the month of March, please and thank you. I love the color of this card. This is almost my favorite color because it's all kind of hues of different purples, you know, and maroons. Here's one, and here's another. Huh. One more card, please, and thank you. One more card. All right, Aquarius. All right. We have the seduction card in reverse. All right. So attraction, teasing, hooking up, date, third-party temptation. So for some of you guys, this is over. This could be you, or you realizing someone was doing that to you. I'm glad it came in reverse. Mask, hiding true feelings, pretending, and delude, gaslight, and personify. Anyways, I'm going to throw that all out the window. The mask energy is, putting on a show for people, showing the stage character, not being your authentic self, The most value you have is being yourself, because no one else is made like you. Paradise, now we're talking happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. So this goes along with that, I don't know, somewhere along the line, the fairy card, saying their go-to energy is play, music, right? Creativity, painting, childlike energy, which is also greatest tool for manifestation. All right. Wow, this reading going a little long, but that's all right. I guess it was meant to be, man. All right, Aquarius, we're going to just look for 2 cards. This is a message from your future self to you. I'm not sure if I want to read anything on the card or not, Just might freestyle it. All right, this one jumps out. Your dreams are never farther than you can reach. All right. One more card, Spirit, please. Thank you. One more card for Aquarius. All right, there's 2. I'll take them. Just for you guys, Aquarius. So your dreams are never farther than you can reach. So in the beginning, and I need to hear it too, because when I put multiple projects on my plate, sometimes my dream and what I truly want, I forget to spend 10 minutes actively doing something to help that manifest and help move it up the energy into the right level to bring in opportunities and have doors open. So 10 minutes a day, Don't take action where there's a feeling of resistance. So this is talking about the standstill energy. But also knowing when there's an obstacle you're supposed to surrender to. And I don't mean quitting on something because it gets hard, but truly, you and your spirit team, can communicate, and, sometimes certain things come to a point where you just got to accept and take the lesson, I guess an example would be looking for closure for someone that really ego-driven and this and that, and decided to cut you off and not communicate with you. How long are you going to wait there for a person that doesn't have it in them, like, come back and say, listen, I got busy with my job, and, I started to have my eye on other people, and I just thought it'd be best that I just, leave you and not communicate with you. You're not going to get that out of the person that most likely would do it, right? So this is saying, or the card before that, is telling you, don't push for something that you need to surrender to. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little off key here. You have many layers of truth to discover. This is continuing gaining knowledge, in your spirituality and life. Life's just a big learning playground. That's why we're here. Don't let your past equal your future. All right, we're going to take a few romance angel cards, and we got to wrap this up. This is getting very long-winded, but that's all right. It's what needed to come out. We have soulmate. And we have attraction. So the basic energy of this reading started off in, you know, making new choices in business and work, having a foundation laid where there's pentacles coming in from one thing that you did. You know, some of you possibly going through a spiritual awakening. As far as the love side, it says, yes, this is your soulmate. So, you know, this type of connection in its highest form is easy. You know what I mean? There's still work, but it doesn't start off as constant fighting. You know what I mean? And then we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So again, along with, you know, the fairy type energy of being playful and flirt and everything, it's like be in the moment, appreciate what's in front of you. You know, this lady's smelling the fragrance, you know, of the flower. You know, how many times do we even recognize what scent we might be taking in with our physical nose, our 3D nose? So that's what I have for you guys. I want to take one other quick card for you. I don't know why. I'm going to turn in some long readings here. But we have Archangel Gabrielle. She's the angel of communication. Let's see what it says. I don't use this deck that often. You have an important life purpose involved in communication and the arts. All right. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So, you know, if you're having a hard time overcoming fear, Archangel Gabrielle's here to help you walk down your path. It's saying that some of you are great communicators, you know, might be ideal for, you know, podcasts, doing readings, you know, coaching, anything that involves with getting the message out there, you know, and just do it, you know, do it with the fear, because then you're going to constantly have fear about doing stuff. And the more you do it, it gets easier to be like, what my therapist has told me is like, what's the worst that can happen? Where are you going to be? Like, just think about the worst thing that could happen if you try for the manager's job and you don't get it. What have you really lost? A little hit on the ego? Anyways, love you guys. Please like and subscribe, especially if you made it to the end and you're new. Put on the notification and, you know, just glad to be able to read your energy, and I'll have a blessed day.